All right, welcome everybody to the Thursday night Dynasty Strong Level Up team call. I'm excited for you guys that are here live with us. Excited for you, those of you that are watching the recording back. I'm super excited. I want to remind you guys that Summit is coming up in June. If you haven't been to Summit, make sure that you don't know what it is, ask questions. It's going to be the most incredible event. It's going to be in San Antonio. Brendan Bouchard will be the keynote speaker there. I remember the first two times I went to see Brendan Bouchard and get trained by him was over $1,000, and a summit ticket is just a couple hundred. And he's a keynote speaker there. So it's like an incredible deal. You'll learn from some of the top coaches, you work out live with the trainers. I really just think it's a time when you get there, you're going to learn awesome things, but you connect with everybody in person. But one of the things that I love when you're there is as you're just sharing that on your social media, what you're doing, people on the outside can see like, oh, this is a real community. This is a real business. And they don't think it's just you doing workouts at home, which sometimes is hard to portray what we do. So it's a hugely great and beneficial thing for you to be there. So if you don't know what it is or have questions about it, please just reach out and ask me, and we'll help get you set up with that. Also, remember that there's the top leader cruise that people, anybody here is open to work on earning. And like they say in the National Wake Up Calls on Monday, don't be afraid of the term top leader cruise. It just involves earning a certain amount of points in the leadership ladder. It involves being at two-star diamond and a couple of qualifications. So anybody can get there. It doesn't mean how long you've been in the company. Those point systems reset every year in January. So it starts at zero for everybody in that aspect each year. So if you want to know about that too, you can check the Coach FAQ or ask. Now I want to announce our speaker, Nelson. Gabby and I absolutely love running into Nelson at all of the leadership events. I had the opportunity to speak at the Spanish La Cumbre event at Summit. And I just absolutely love his energy when I see him on stage teaching and the passion that he brings. And so as I was thinking about who to have on our team, I was just Nelson came to mind. I'm like, I need Nelson because Nelson knows how to bring the energy and the passion. He's built a 5-star diamond team out of Puerto Rico
Mhm.
and built an elite team also with his team. So with that being said, Nelson, I'm going to pass that time over to you.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Hi everyone. Um, I just want to start with you gotta get yourself into Summit. That's the place to be, like that's the place to be and to meet with everyone and to have fun, to really experience the body, the community. All partners are gonna be there. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very, very fun. And that's about it. You have to be in the rooms where the fun is being held. And so, yeah, make sure you are in the Body Summit. Like tickets are available now. I'm going to be there. I can't wait to see you guys and just work out with you and just have fun. We have to have fun within this business. So thank you, Scotty, for bringing me here. I am so happy to be speaking to you guys. So I have a couple of things that I want to share. Um, I want to share what I'm doing right now to bring more sales, right? Because, okay, like calls are important, the community is important, but we are building a business. And I believe that we have to move the needle forward to get the sales in, like to raise income. So I'm going to be telling you what I'm doing right now, what's working for me, which is just having fun and sharing it on social media, um, in a fun way, in a way that I feel good, sharing it and happy, and just in a way that I know it serves people who are in a need for something, just like I was when I started this business. I started on June 7, 2020. I was a dance teacher back then in a public school in Puerto Rico. I actually went to college for that, to study dance. I followed my passion, and I studied dance and education. So I was a full-time teacher. Um, before I got to body. And then I started this business and it was just so fun. And I started to love the money that I was earning. And I was like, okay, I'm seeing growth in income. I wonder if I could just do this, and just quit my teaching job. So I did. I set up a goal and I put it on my vision board. I hustled and I make a promise to myself. Either you're ready or you're not, you're quitting. Because at the end, we could all have cold feet and we might not do what we said we would. So our promises are fundamental. Like if you're making promises to yourself that are aligned to this business and to its growth, you need to make sure you are in it. Either way, you're ready or not. Okay. So I'm doing body full time right now. I am so blessed to be here because right now I was able to move here for a couple of months to LA. I'm from Puerto Rico. I lived there. So right now I'm here and my business is moving forward and I'm earning money. I'm selling TSPs while I'm with family, while I'm having fun, and this is just a blessing. And I couldn't start this call without sharing that because this is the life. This is the business. And we're building towards something. I don't know what you're building this business for, but you should know what you're building right now. It's either financial freedom. It's either you want to be with your family in special occasions, because I've worked at retail before and I know what it is to not be able to be with family in special occasions. And it's hard, like you could have the money, but you don't have the quality time with family. So what are we doing? Like we need to find what brings us joy, what brings us meaning into this life. And body is a really good place to have income, to have freedom, to just enjoy life because you're working with yourself, you're helping people, you're sharing a gift. And it's a blessing to have this opportunity. So just make sure you value what you have in your hands and make sure you know where you're heading this year. Make sure your goals are written down. Make sure you're saying them every single day in your mind or or you're writing them down. But if you're not doing that, I don't think what I could tell you all the secrets, all the things that I'm doing, but if you're not doing this with a purpose, if you're not doing this towards achieving something, it will get lost. It will get lost. I mean, you will just have knowledge, but you need to be very rooted into what you want right now. You need to know and you need to feel it and you need to be very positive and you need to have like this knowing, I'm going to make this happen. I don't know how, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know I'm moving forward, and I'm consistent and I'm putting the work. So everything starts with ourselves. And I'm going to teach you what I'm doing. I'm going to talk to you about sales and partner recruitment and what I'm doing right now. But this business is all about sharing what you're doing, being product that this product works for you. And for you, you don't have to be someone else. You just got to be you and who you are and own it. You have to own who you are. If you don't own who you are and you try to pretend to be someone else, that energy, it's gonna be a fake energy. It's gonna be a fake energy because you're just trying to pretend something you are not, and you're gonna bring the wrong people because you attract what you are. So make sure you're respecting your energy, you're respecting who you are, you're owning who you are, and that's what you're showing in your social media. You need to make that promise to yourself, right? You need to promise yourself that you're going to show your authentic self. why I'm saying this, because I see a lot of people, it doesn't have to be body, but I see a lot of people who are showing, and I know this is a journey, I know. But if you have the intention, like every day, you have the intention to be who you are and to be your authentic self, that's who you will start becoming, you know? But you need to have this intention every single day. And if you start showing who you are while you're doing the workouts, while you're sharing your body journey, your lifestyle, how it's changing, what you're eating, the personal growth that you're listening on Growth Day. I hope you are all on Growth Day because it's great. I mean, there are so many tools of personal development right now available, like Audible, books, Kindle, Amazon Fire, you know, like all of the things. But we have Growth Day right now to sell it, and we should be an example of that. And it's good to sell Growth Day. Actually, I sell my TSPs. Like my initial offer, it's with Growth Day. Like I don't sell any TSP without it. You know, I sell only TSPs with Growth Day included. So it's a $248 value TSP, you know? And what's good about that is that every month you will have a $7.25 earning if that person still uses Growth Day. So that will compound. That will compound. So I totally suggest that you start adding Growth Day. It's going to be good for your people, and it's going to be good for your income as well. So it's going to be adding up. So start with your transformation. You need to be very responsible with your goals. You need to give your extra mile. You need to give the extra mile every single day with your workouts. How's your nutrition going? Are you using the containers? Are you using 2B Mindset? I know this is basic stuff, but if you're not fired up about your transformation, your journey, like what you're working towards too, then people are not going to feel any energy, and it's going to be boring for you and for the people who are watching you. I mean, if you're not fired up, no one is going to be fired up seeing you. Period. I mean, there's no way. So if you are feeling right now like you're kind of lost in the journey, just go back to phase 1. Just reset your program. Like go back to your favorite program within Body. Start doing it on Monday. You know, you don't have to follow trends. You know, you need to follow what works for you. Okay? Because I mean, you could have a lot of things going on within the Body network. Oh my God, we have a new program going on. We have that going on. And you could, you know, it could be crazy. You just need to do what works for you and share that. Okay? How's nutrition going? Are you just doing whatever you want? Are you just putting the work on nutrition? Do you want to feel good? All those questions you need to ask, you need to answer them to yourself. How's your personal growth going? Are you doing personal development? Are you journaling? I mean, I journal every day. It's within the Growth Day app. Like you have the morning mindset. It will set your intentions straight in the morning. Okay. You will know what you are working towards to in that day. And at the end of the day, you will have your evening journal. It's on Growth Day. And you will write and you will reflect. You will analyze yourself. How was my energy? How was my influence today? How was my productivity? How I am working? You know, how is my influence with people? So you need, in order to grow, you need to reflect. You need to analyze yourself every day. And you have that with Growth Day. So it is so cool that we can be growing and just having the best time of our lives with Body and just sharing that and earning money. But you need to, this is what I'm doing right now with social media. I found that I was just posting some workout clips, and I was just sharing my journey, but there was one day that I stopped and I say, okay, I need to start sharing something that will benefit people, that will help people with something. If I just post pictures about like an after workout every single day, what solutions am I bringing to people with that? They can say, oh my God, he's hot. He's good looking, like, oh my God, yeah, it's a sweaty picture. But what else can we bring to the table? What else can we bring to the table? So I started focusing on one of my passions. So this is what I'm doing. I've always been a fan of desserts, always, and chocolate and eating. I mean, I love eating and I enjoy it a lot. I love it. So I told myself, okay, I can sell that energy. I can sell the passion that I have for desserts and like for eating and for chocolate and the way I enjoy that, because I really enjoy it. It's good. So we have Shakeology, like we can sell Shakeology. So I started just doing like chocolate videos, recipe videos. It's 80% of what I'm posting right now on my reels. That's what I'm doing. I'm just giving people what they want, basically, because there's a need right now of people with nutrition. I think more than the workouts. That's what I believe right now. Like, people are looking more for recipes and nutrition, in my opinion. That's what I'm seeing. Because for 3 years, I was just posting workouts every day, sharing my workout, sharing my workout, sharing my workout. But the minute I started sharing more recipes, like Shakeology pancake recipes, cake pop, chocolate mousse, whatever, there were more engagement. And I was like, okay, this is good. And people started to ask me, oh my God, I'm seeing you're fit, and you're eating chocolate. What are you doing? So that's what I'm giving people. They want recipes, they want chocolate. Well, you're going to see now eating chocolate. So I'm selling way more by sharing recipes, chocolate with Shakeology, Recover, our products now, because I'm just sharing that. And people need that right now. They might find some workouts on YouTube, but I mean, healthy recipes and a superfood dessert, which is Shakeology, they're not gonna find that everywhere. So it's working for me a lot. It's working for me a lot. I'm working on creating reels almost every day, about recipes and nutrition, and there are people following me for that. Like, people are following because they like my content on social media, on Instagram specifically. And this is what I'm doing to get into the sales with my content on social media. So I'm showing myself with the best energy in the videos. I'm not trying to pretend to be any other partner. Okay. I know there are other partners who are showing recipes. I'm just showing it the way I like. I'm just showing it. I'm showing my experience with that. Like, we cannot fall into that trap of comparison, of being like that person or like that person. You can do recipes if you want to, or workouts or personal development, whatever you want to do, but just own who you are and just share it with authenticity. That's a gift. People need people who are authentic and they are free to be who they are. And I was just telling Donald about what's the feedback looking like. And the feedback, it's that people love my energy because I'm just showing who I am. I mean, everyone can do that. Like it's not like I have this special energy. I'm just owning it. I'm just owning it. Period. But you can all own it. We're the same. Okay, we are the same. We're humans. We are all humans. We're all the same. You just need to own it. Don't be afraid and don't care about what people may say about you. You know, bless and release everyone. Bless and release. That's something I do every day. Like I bless people, I release them. I'm owning who I am. This is what I'm showing the world. Period. Okay, so that's the feedback. Like people are liking the energy and they are liking the recipes. So I'm just giving them that. That's what it's bringing the sales. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just focusing on being who I am on the reels with recipes. People are following me. Okay, that's new. People are following me. This is what I'm doing. I have this message, which is on my notes. Okay, it's a greeting message, a greeting message. So everyone that follows me, or if you work on Facebook, you can just send them a message after you friend request them, you know, and they accept you. It's going to be the same thing. So I have this message that it says, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to post it here in case you want to do something similar. So it says, hello, thank you for following me here. I love connecting with people, and you following me means a lot to me. Here you will find content on exercise, nutrition, recipes, motivation with positive energy, and a bit of humor. I'm from Puerto Rico and always at your service. Nell. So that's the message I send everyone who follows me back. You know, I'm going to send it right here. So that's my message. You could just do whatever you want with it. It looks like that. And people are telling me, oh my God, thank you. I love your energy. Actually, I was trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get into a healthy lifestyle because they're following me and they're seeing my content. It's about that. And after I send them that message, they open up to me. And then I can engage with the conversation, asking them questions about what are your needs? What's your goal? You know, and the conversation is about what I need it to be. I'm not talking about a pen creating a connection. I'm talking about nutrition, mindset, or workout. That's what I need the conversation to be, because that's the closest topic to the sales, you know? And I'm all about the sales. Okay, so that's what I want to sell. That's what I want the conversation to be, something about what I'm selling. And that's happening because my content, it's about what I'm selling. My message, it's connecting that to what I'm selling, just giving them a heads up of what I do and just saying thank you. It's an open door. I mean, gratitude is always an open door. So say thank you to everyone. It will work. Okay. And that's where the magic start to happen, you know, with the conversations. This business, for me, it happens. I mean, your content is important, but the sales are on the DMs. If you are not doing power hours, action hour, business hours, the way, whatever you want to call it, you're losing money. Okay. You need to be in the DMs. I mean, that's where the business happened. In the conversations. It's within the conversations. It's like saying hello. It's inviting them. It's following up with them. It's inviting to the business opportunity. It's all happening in the DMs. That's where it happens. I mean, you could talk about it on social media. Click the link. I mean, DM me. Yeah, you could bring some people in by doing that, but it's never gonna be like I'm building this business just with the stories and let people like DM you. You know, it's not like that. You need to be engaging with people in the conversation. So that's, if you're not doing it, this is a very shift that you need to be doing right now. You need to put your head into the conversations, and you're more than ready to start talking to people. You are ready enough. You're ready enough. So there's a side note to this. If you're not showing up, right? If you're not showing up on your stories consistently, the DMs, they lose power. They will lose power. It has to be an alignment. There has to be an alignment with what you're sharing on social media, just being authentic. I mean, you don't have to be a pro on social media. You don't have to be like this huge influencer with a lot of followers. No. I'm sure you have people who are watching your stories right now. But if you don't show up every day, and if you text people through DMs and they're not seeing you, it doesn't make any sense. You know, like they're gonna be like, what's happening here? Like, I'm not seeing you doing anything, and you're inviting me to just join you? Everything starts with us. So leading by the example is very, very important. So this is what I do. I focus on my stories. I share about, first, I write down what I want to share on my stories. Specifically in the first stories, which are the most views that you're going to get. So whatever you want to sell, make sure you have the intention to talk about that on your stories. Okay. I see people who are like, okay, I'm showing my water now. And then I'm just showing my new pen on my second story. And then on my third story, I'm just doing a boomerang. I mean, you're losing money if you're just wasting stories like that. That's what I believe. Because, I mean, if you don't have a hook on the stories, people are just gonna scroll you over. You know, like retention is important. So you make sure whatever you want to sell, it's either like your next boot camp for business partners or your next challenge group. Make sure you know what you're trying to sell on your stories. For example, last week I was selling a 3-day refresh group for April 29. People will get a free detox. Right now, we have that promotion if they buy a TSP, right? So I was promoting a detox group challenge for April 29. So I was talking on my stories about the detox group and the free detox with any purchase. So I was promoting that, and I was talking on the conversations about the free detox and also the detox group that we were going to have on April 29. And I make some sales because of that. I think it's almost successful 40. I'm like 36 right now. And that's good. The detox is really helping out a lot. So make sure you're talking whatever you want to sell on your stories. You have to be very intentional. So this is what I do. I have this agenda, which is the high performance planner for Growth Day. And I write whatever I want to talk to. So for example, it was payday. So I was talking about business opportunity, my partners earning money for the first time, you know. I have a Success Club 20 partner who earned that for the first time. So I wanted to give her a shout out. So I was talking about the business opportunity, and I also talked about my next challenge group. I always talk about my next challenge group. So it doesn't matter if you feel like you're repeating yourself. Just be creative and try to just talk about that in different ways. So that's basically what I'm doing right now on social media. I'm focusing on what people want, which is good energy and desserts on my reels. On my stories, I just try to sell whatever I want to sell in an authentic way, that it doesn't sound like salesy all the time. Sharing my story, it's key. So, for example, if I want to sell my next challenge group, or I want to sell the 3-day refresh, which is like a cleanse, I start talking about my personal story, about how my love handles make me feel like. So I know a lot of people will want to lose 3 to 7 pounds in 3 days because they have, I don't know, traumas, or they don't feel comfortable with their bodies. So they feel relate to my story. Then I will just tell them that I have this challenge available for them if they want to join and they want to feel great and they want to lose some body fat. So they have the option. But I don't start a sales pitch without sharing my story and just connecting that. So that's sales 101 for me. So I recruit people, I recruit people. I have this WhatsApp group. That's my accountability group. I have a bot group, but right now WhatsApp is working just fine. And I have my partners there. Everyone's there. It's a more close group. People feel open to talk there. And that's great, because as long as we have conversations going, things are moving forward. So I have people there in my group. So I, as a leader, analyze who is engaging with that group. And after I see that their engagement is going somewhere, I DM them an invitation to the body partner information call, which is going to be next Monday for my team. So it's going to be next Monday. And after that, the people who say, yes, I want to try this, I will have this business bootcamp. It's a 4-day program in which I basically talk about a business kickoff, which is like the first thing you need to be doing, like sharing your story. Just make a come out post, start sharing what you're doing on social media. Invite 20 to 30 people, watch this video, basic stuff, And the second call that I do is objections, because people might be very scared, especially if you're starting your business now, of the no's, like, objections. I do social media and I do power hour and sales. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm starting to do this. So I started doing this on March. And with that March group, I created this WhatsApp thread. You can do it on Messenger. It doesn't, whatever. And I had there were 4 people, but 2 of them hit Success Club for the first time. One of them hit Success Club 12. One of them, it's 1 person away to hit Diamond, because of the bootcamp, like it's great. She's fired up. There are people who are not doing anything, but it's always going to happen. Like you're going to have runners, joggers, walkers, zombies, and it's okay. But if you have this going on, I'm doing this every month now because I felt like it was game changer for me. So I'm recruiting people. I'm bringing this in this WhatsApp thread. I'm inviting them to this sneak peek. Then if they say yes, I put them all in a chat. And then I just do a 4-day program, which is like every Wednesday for 1 hour. And I do these calls with goals. And we set up like a group goal for this day. Like, let's hit Success Club for April 26th. And then we finish the bootcamp. And then I will move them to our weekly calls. I don't put them in my weekly calls, like team calls, until they finish the bootcamp, because I don't want to overwhelm people with too many calls. So it's just going to be 1 call weekly, and then they'll move to the team call. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Do you guys have any questions? I would love to hear you or to see the messages here. Scotty, do you have any questions?
Hey, yeah. So I've loved your call so much. I was just chatting with one of my new coach. He's been around for a while, but he's just engaging with the business right now, and
Mhm.
was just saying that I don't understand some of the things that are being said. I don't, because when you come into this community, we're not used to TSP, which is a total solution pack,
Yeah.
different things. And I was just giving some advice to that on, it's just the more you show up and learn and listen to national wake up calls, team calls, you'll start to really grasp that what that is. And even just like he did, direct message me like, what does this mean? And never being afraid to just ask when you don't know something. So
Yeah, like body packs, whatever. I mean, TSP Total Solution Pack. You just need to know that you're sharing the same thing that you bought. Well, I don't know how you sign people up, Scotty, but I sign people up with a TSP
yeah.
always.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I always direct people. I think that's an important thing. I always direct people 100% towards the total solution pack, whether it's Shakeology or Energize and Recover, even
Yeah.
more so towards Shakeology, just because I feel it's a better for their health all over. But one thing I think a lot of people miss, and I think you kind of encapsulate this in your whole call, Nelson, about being like authentic and being yourself and not trying to be like Scotty Hobbs or Lindsay Matway or Irene, like not trying to be like anybody else.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get stuck in this trap of like, okay, I got to sell a TSP. I got to sell a total solution pack to my friend and not realize or remember that maybe you meet somebody that all they need is energize to get started. So remember, you have this huge storefront. For example, Gabby's brother and his wife, they would be incredible coaches. Like he owns his own business. His wife leads inside of her company and helped kickstart the company in a different country. Like they're incredible humans that would be so good at this. Not just and his wife is just like nutrition nut, like makes their own everything when we're there, and the kids don't eat candy, and like it's just would be so good at just teaching nutrition. They already have that passion. They already have all these skills. And she just like has the hands up against Shakeology, against ordering all the programs and whatnot. But the husband, Gabby's brother, wanted a workout program. And the Total Solution Pack, nope, because that has all the supplements that they're not ready to try yet. So I'm not going to argue with them. You got to do it or get it for free. So I just sold them the digital Lift 4 for $49 today. And the idea is for them to do Lift 4, do the nutrition plan. And yes, I want the total solution pack, but what I've seen happen over and over is that once they fall in love with it, part of the accountability in the group, they'll see other people doing it. They're more likely, they already have the foot in the door. It'll be easier for them to upgrade to a total solution pack, get a year access to everything, and so forth. So don't forget that when you're having conversations too.
Oh yeah. I think that's great. And we have that option now to just sell one digital access. And I think we can be I think we can sell a lot of those if we promote them, because there are a lot of people who are not in the mood to be attached to some kind of membership or subscription, like they just want to buy something and just be at peace
Yeah.
with that. So yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
I give them, this is what I do. I'm gonna show you. I give them 3 options for signing up. So I actually learned this from a friend called Aurelie Dion. She's part of the top 10 and she does sales like crazy. And one day I was like, girl, you're making all the sales. What are you doing? And she told me that she had this video created to give people info. So I do that. I mean, actually, all of the TSP that I've sold this month has been with that info video that I give them. So it's just a link. I ask people, what are their needs? What are their needs? What are you looking for? What are your goals? and I give them like I DM them a voice memo about what I think, and then I just redirect them to this video that I have. So can I share screen real fast, Scotty?
Yeah, you can real quick.
I don't think it's allowing me
Oh, I have to make you
a host.
yeah,
I just wanna show you this little video that I have. Well, I'm not gonna show you the video, I'm just gonna show you the presentation. So you see what I do. So this is actually the presentation, and on the video, it's basically a Zoom call with myself, just talking to you, to the person who is watching on the screen. So it's on Spanish, but I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So it's my story. I show them my transformation. Then I talk about my mission. Then I talk about the formula that I use, which is what we have with Body, which is workout, nutrition, mindset, and community. Then I just show them a little bit of results, you know, This is the Body platform. This is how it looks like. It's already a screen recording video that I made, you know, and you will see me just talking about what the Body platform looks like while the video is running. So we have that. So I talk about nutrition, talking about nutrition, portion fix, the recipes that we have, all the things. I talk about, this is what I talk about next. My favorite products, Shakeology, Energize, Recover. I talk about the third pillar, which is growth, the personal development. And have my picture with Brandon Bouchard. This is the importance of being on leadership and on the events, because you get pictures to promote yourself. So I have that video, and then I show them how my community chat looks like. So this is what it looks like. It's a very casual group chat. You know, we're just sharing food, the workouts, calendars, recipes, all the things. And I talk about the Body Essential Collection. It all include Growth A. So I have 3 options. I have a bronze, a silver, and a gold. They all include Growth A. So my initial offer is $240. That's the Body Essential Collection, but plus Growth A. And then I have the silver, which includes the core mat, and the resistance bands. And the gold one has the Hydrate, the Recover, the collagen, and they have that. So when I send them the video, I ask them, which of the packages do you want? Bronze, silver, or gold? And if they see the gold, the bronze will look cheap, you know? So they will say, oh my God, well, I'm taking the bronze since it's the cheaper one. But if I were only giving them just one option, they will think that it's expensive, you know? And if you give them more than one option, then they will just say, well, I'm just taking the bronze. Right? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using that video to give info. You don't have to do a video, but I totally suggest that you have more than one option with different prices for them to pick.
I love that. So
Right?
I'm gonna go create myself one of those as my
You should. It's so easy
I
to
love
give
that.
people info. You just need to ask them, what do you want? What are your goals? Okay, I want to lose weight. I see your videos and I'm a sweet tooth as well. I love chocolate. I mean, you're so relatable to me. Okay, well, you're gonna have all of that. I just need you to watch this video and pick one of the packages. And also, you will have a free detox.
I love that.
Right? And they buy. They will buy.
Awesome. All right. Well, it is time to wrap up this call. Matt, I see you have a question on there. It was addressed at the very beginning of the call. So I'll send you a voice memo after this and just briefly tell you what it was. So you don't have to go back and watch the first 5 or so minutes. But Nelson, I am super grateful that you took time out of your day today to share your incredible energy and personality with us. but also outside of that, like that's what I wanted in this call. And you brought that, just your authentic self, so people could see just the energy, that you bring. But you gave so many gold nuggets on just strategies of how to DM people, how to invite, how to explain the packages, how to sell. And so it's no surprise to me that you are leading in a top team, an elite team, and that you are crushing it with your like almost at Success Club 40 this month. And I'm just grateful for our friendship and grateful that you added value to our team today. So thank you so much. And for those that are on here, if you have teammates that you think will be get some value from this, make sure to share this recording with them and share with them as well. So, all right, thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Later.
Bye. Thank you for having me. Bye.